From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine. Prime Minister Mark Carney has proved today that his pancake flipping skills need some polish. Carney attended a Calgary Stampede pancake breakfast hosted by the United Brotherhood of Carpenters, which attracted about 200 people. His first pancake landed with a splat, and the second one, wasn't much better.
There are certain things in my job I'm better at. I'm better at eating pancakes. It's like better at flipping them. I'm better at waffles. Eggo. Actually, I'm better at Eggo waffles.
Alberta Premier Danielle Smith and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre also attended the breakfast. A Canada-wide warrant has been issued for a 34-year-old man wanted for murder after a deadly house fire in Pickering, Ontario last month.
Durham police responded to the fire east of Toronto on June 11th, where they found the body of a 69-year-old woman inside. Her death was ruled a homicide a week later with 2 suspects identified. While police arrested and charged a 34-year-old woman, they're still searching for a second suspect, a 34-year-old man wanted for second-degree murder. Lisa Laporte, The Canadian Press.
At least 32 people, including 14 children, have died after heavy rains caused catastrophic flooding in the West Texas Hill Country. 23 girls from Camp Mystic along the Guadalupe River are still missing. Taylor Franklin and his wife Jessica rushed to the area to see their son, who was attending a summer camp for boys in the flooded area. They have been told their son is okay, but still surrounded by floodwaters.
We saw a video of a cabin that was floating, and you could see boys inside the cabin and flashlights. And we just dropped everything we were doing, threw clothes in a bag, and got in the truck and drove down here.
Officials said the death toll could change, with rescue operations ongoing. In the Middle East, the families of Israeli hostages are calling on the government to accept a ceasefire deal with Hamas proposed by the U.S. Hamas has sought guarantees that the initial truce would lead to a total end to the war and withdrawal of Israeli troops from Gaza. United States President Donald Trump has pushed for an agreement and will host Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House on Monday to discuss a deal. Zahiro Shahar Moore is the nephew of killed hostage Avraham Munder.
In this moment, when there is a grave concern for the lives of hostages due to the IDF military pressure in Gaza, and as our brave soldiers continue falling in battle in a war that has already accomplished its goals, it is clear that a ceasefire is needed.
Previous negotiations have stalled over Hamas' demands of guarantees that further negotiations would lead to the war's end. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays are continuing their series with the Los Angeles Angels this afternoon at Rogers Centre. The Red Hot Jays look to extend their win streak to 7 games. Toronto won the opener 4-3 in the 10th inning on Friday night. The Montreal Alouettes aim to get back into the win column tonight when they host the BC Lions. McLeod Bethel-Thompson is set to start again for the Alouettes in place of injured starting quarterback Davis Alexander. Injured guard Caitlin Clark is expected to be a spectator for the 6th straight game when her Indiana Fever hosts the Los Angeles Sparks in WNBA action today. And on the F1 grid, Red Bull's Max Verstappen got the better of his Formula One title rivals Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris in order to claim a surprise pole position for the British Grand Prix. Verstappen went fastest by 1/100th of a second to beat Piastri's time. Norris came third after both of the McLaren drivers made small but costly errors. David Augustine, The Canadian Press.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.